Hello, today's the day. I'm gonna make the Mk2 mounts for my anti-roll bar. Got my air saw saber thing to cut through the last bits of that. Just got to tidy up a bit. Got a new bottle of gas finally, and I'm gonna try out my mk2 coffee machine because I finally went and bought coffee pods. So let's see how this thing makes a coffee. What here then, eh? Goes in the top. Here we go. Let's give it a minute, see what happens. Okay, the light's gone out. Hey, look at that. Ooh, lovely. Smells alright. Little sugar in there. I have my coffee black with 1 sugar. I'm trying to wean the sugar off as well. Just can't shake it yet. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, it's really hot. Tastes good though. There you go. What bit of kit? Good bit of kit. Before I do the other mounts, let's try and literally cuts through it like bloody, like butter, I tell ya. I need to get that one from the inside. Right, I'm getting too excited. Let's get on with the crossmember. Crossmember, anti-roll bar. Right, Mk2 mounts are going to look like this. Leave the original plate on, 2 extra 6mm spacers with some thread, what's it called, threaded bar. Then I'm going to run a big spacer with a nut, so if I thread that part I can chop some spacer off and reuse it, and I'll have like 5 goes on each stud. That's what I want the back to look like. Right, I'm not going to film doing that because I filmed enough of that stuff. I'm just going to bosh it out quick, show you the end result, and then I want to crack on with these bits more than anything. Boys and girls, there we go. Mk2 mounts, machined up a 42mm spacer, so I had enough thread to catch before it compressed down. Washers, nylox. Yeah. See that? That's it. So eventually these will be polybrushed and obviously fully welded up, but those 2 spacers let the mount squish itself in. Alright, what's next? Gonna finish cutting this side out and then I'm gonna call it a day. It's Friday, by the way. Friday, the day after the hottest day of the year, and even today it is sweltering in my garage. So I'm going to cut that bit out and call it a day today and get the rest done next week when it's hopefully a bit cooler. is. There we go. One hole. So all the ramblings I've gone on about, I don't know whether you get the gist of what I'm gonna do. So what I'm gonna do is hopefully basically box off of here. So there'll be the 3mm plate nice and high, and all I've got to do is cut out maybe a strip and a diff tunnel for there. But yeah, you get the idea. So I'll sheet level off that hopefully and back to where I need to, which will then sink in that pickup point high up here. Big bolt for it all. Piece of tube on with little triangles, maybe some bolt thing I can tie it into the roll cage. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. Yeah, so sheet out. I might have to trim and do a diff tunnel. Let's get in there. Yes, get in here, boys and girls. Right, it's way too hot. I've had enough. The new tool works a treat. Little tip, usually I buy the Clark Pro. Oh, spin it round. I buy the Clark Pro. It's not the best in the world, but it seems to work pretty good. So I looked at the Clark Pro, one of these. It was 68 quid. I just googled air hacksaw, and then this popped up in Screwfix. And if you look at the two pictures of the Erbauer and the Clark Pro stuff, it's exactly the same. It's just got a different colour handle, different sticker. This was 35 quid from Screwfix on special from 58. So what I'm going to do is just whenever I need an air tool, I'm just going to jump between the two, Erbauer and the Clark Pro. See what's cheapest at the time and get some bargains. So, quick pro tip from Cars with Friends. I'm not affiliated with any of them. I'm not sponsored by anyone, just myself. But yeah, shop wise, people. Hello. It's about a week later, week and a half later. Lost track of time really, but I've cut the other side out. Let me stand up this back bit. Okay. So, I don't know if you kind of get what I'm trying to do. I need to lower this whole thing. So I think the next stage is, obviously I'm going to cut this chassis rail down. Definitely cut it in front, and then probably cut this whole back out across. I'm tempted I wanted to try and keep as much as the original floor pan as possible, so I might cut across, up and down, and then redo all that. I don't know. Feel like I've bitten off a bit more than I can chew, but it's only metal, eh? I just cut and weld until I get it right. But yeah, you get the gist. You get the gist. One thing I'm going to have to do is transfer those chassis rails to the inside. So the chassis rails sort of come down here, and what I'll do is I'll run a box up on the inside sort of thing. So that kind of, the chassis rail kind of effectively goes through the floor pan, back through the floor pan, and attaches down here again. But yeah, I think next I'm going to do is just cut a notch in the chassis rail either side so I can lower it down a bit more. Obviously here's the problems. Right, I'm calling it quits. for today. Just too hot. But yeah, I just need to work out where I've got to cut the floor pan out. I wanted to try and retain as much as I could. The more I think about it, the more I'm thinking I'm going to have to literally cut all the way across, all the way, and then resheet it back out, and I'm going to go buy one of them bead roller things to put ridges in it and redo it all. I was kind of thinking I might have to do a diff tunnel anyway, so yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah, so that's it for this week's episode, I suppose. It's hot, I'm tired, progress is slow, but projects don't go quick unless you've got unlimited time and money to do them. So yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there, but yeah, I'll get another video made for next week. I don't know whether I've explained to you my actual... I think I had a quick, like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. But I might actually sit down, write the spec out on the whiteboard, reasons why, and sort of costs of everything. So you can kind of understand my train of thought. Because, I don't know, maybe you want to know what's going on. But yeah, so anyway, catch you next week.